Hello and welcome to Furryearsworld, where we are back in Stoneblock 3 land. And when we were last here, we were... I can't remember. I know we got this thing working. I know we've got this doing something. Now, it's kind of got a lot of stuff going on in there. More than I would like. Some iron, some redstone, but they're all over here as well. Which isn't what we want exactly. So we know if we're taking stuff out of there and putting stuff into there, it's going to give us issues. So we need to be kind of mindful of that and only use the iron that's in there for crafting. Otherwise, we're going to start getting bizarre iron behavior like this. Because that's not what we want. And then also we were working on back here a ways. We have plans. We do have plans. We have this, which we intend to pump into there. But we've got a deployer on it. This deployer here, dispenser. It is not the right thing. I believe what we need is a create tool. I've been thinking. And I believe what we need is on this page somewhere. Absolutely 100% on this page somewhere. It's as normal, Furry can't find anything in the bloody doohickey thing. We've got some downstairs. I just don't remember what they're called. This, the deployer. We need a deployer, which is the mostly easy to do thing. Let's go make a deployer. And I think we could use that to push a bucket of water into there. It kind of complicates things. Is that full? Nearly full. Got a lot of lava. We've done alright on the lava front. We just need to make the obsidian so that we can nerf the drawers. And then we can work out how we're dealing with ore processing. Because we've got to deal with ore processing. We can go down the powered route. I think coal is coming in at a more reliable rate, but we are also, when the crops are a bit better, and I think we're getting close to it now. We've got a log chicken and a flint chicken. We can roost them to make a coal chicken. That's the plan, and then we'll start getting coal from the coal chicken. We'll be able to feed a massive coal industry. That's kind of what I'm hoping. I have a limited space which I could breathe in, and I'm just going to fill it with like carbon dioxide from burning coal. That's the plan. It's not a good plan, but it's the plan. So we need to make the deployer. The electron tube is the polished rose quartz and the iron sheet. We do have an electron tube. Perfect. That's what we were after. And then we need the machine casing thingy, which doesn't look like we have, actually. I thought we had some of them. It's not a problem. I believe what we do is we throw down a chunk of wood. I don't know why we've got a lever on us. We must have had a reason. No, we don't break that now. We put that back down, Furry. Furry, put that back down. Just do as you're told, Furry. Stop being an amateur. There you go. That's what you wanted. Then you need the big tool to break it, because reasons and stuff. Then we need to make that weird hand thing. The weird hand, this thing. 4 brass sheets and an andesite alloy. Andesite alloy. We've still got some left in. We've got quite a lot, actually. Not lying. Got quite a lot. Brass sheets. Do we have brass? We do have brass. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can make 4 brass sheets. Easy like, because we've got a machine just around the corner over here. All powered from our enterprise downstairs, which is doing pretty good work for us. I'm not gonna lie. It's being heroic. Oh, hello. You've moved. I don't understand you, but you're welcome here. You're welcome to be amongst me and my machines. Just don't get caught on the grindy wheels. They will make mincemeat of you, little friend. And I don't think mincemeat is what you think you want in your future. I may be being judgy there, but it's certainly not, unless it's Christmas. It's not what you want. Right, we got the hand, so we can make the electron tube, the andesite casing, and the pokey hand, and that gets us a deployer. Now, I need to go have a quick look downstairs at my... Because I've got deployers here. So we can hopper into the sides of the deployers. Yeah. So that means we can pipe into the sides of the deployers. Yeah. And it will only take what it can take. Yeah. And then we can pull out of the side of the deployer. In theory. I loves a good theory, I does. So we're going to say up here probably needs to be there, doesn't it? That's not what we want it to do. This one's going to be hard to place. I think this one is going to be a nightmare to place. Or not. We have made a hole that we didn't want. We actually probably do want that hole, but for now, fill it in. That's in the wrong place. Well done, Furry. That's not where you wanted that. Good, we got that back. We wanted it above this. I think it goes there. Because you can have antecedent and then that's the block you're clicking on. I believe that's how it works. Which means that this pipe here doesn't go there anymore. And I feel like it should go up a ways. It goes into the side of that one. And then... No, it doesn't. Yes, it does. Because that's pulling out empty buckets. Because these drawers, these are storage drawers, functional storage, and they've got filters on that only allow certain things in. That's right. I remember what I did now. I do remember what I did now. It was clever, which is always a bad sign. If I've done something clever, it's not good. Right, so we need more of those pipes. So we can rearrange and stuff and things. Do we have any more of those pipes? Yeah, we have 7 more. That might be enough. It might not be. We've got a lot to do. Got a lot to do. The positional play on this one is strong. I thought I was using the... I can't remember what they're called. These things. Funnels. I thought I was using funnels back here, but apparently not. Apparently I decided, I opted, if you will. So that's taking empty buckets. So this one must take full buckets, which goes in the side on that. That needs to just pull out of there, but it needs to be set to be pulling out of there, and I don't think I've got that tool on me. No, I don't. That's fine. And that will pull empty buckets into that, which will do stuff there. That can go. That's doing nothing now. That can go. That's doing nothing now. And that can go. That's doing nothing now. That's got nothing in it. Did we get any buckets out of that? Oh, we got a bucket full of water. Okay. That's kind of what we were expecting. So we want the hopper to go in the side of that. There. And then on top of that, we want the storage drawer. Like that. And that is going to be locked. And we haven't got the tool to do it. Yeah, that gets locked to a specific type, which is going to be... If I put a bucket in there, it's going to do something. Let's get rid of the hopper temporarily. Let's get rid of the hopper so it doesn't... It's not inclined to do anything. That's the scheme here. We'll throw the bucket in there, and it's got a bucket of water in. So that will accept buckets of water. We just need to lock it down to only accept buckets of water. So then it should be able to accommodate multiple buckets of water. Which means there should pretty much always be a bucket of water ready to roll on that one. We need the tool for bending the pipes. The pipe wrench from Pretty Pipes, no. The pipe wrench. And we need the configuration tool. those are the two tools, what we done be needing. We are going to need power to that wheel. We're also going to need... I kind of have a vision. That is locked to buckets. Okay. That was already locked to buckets, but that's fine. So that can now go in there. And that stays on buckets, and that's good. That's good, that's good. We now need to get this somehow up there without ruining everything. And I'm not entirely sure how we're going to do that, because we've made a rod for our own backup here. We could knock that out and put that in there instead. Then we can go up there. Or we could just go straight up and then we don't have to dogleg all over the kip of the place. Uses the same amount, but... Then we go along up top. And we go into the side of there. So that needs to be configured to pull, which is the pipe wrench job, I think. Yeah, like that. Am I right? I'm right. Okay, cool. So that's pulling whatever will go into there, which is locked to empty buckets. So only empty buckets will get pulled out of there. And that's pulling full buckets out of there, because that will only accept full buckets. So that will have a constant supply of full buckets going to it. It does need powering. It's got a bucket there waiting, look. Look, it's got a bucket there waiting. I just don't know. I just don't know. This feels mind-bogglingly complicated. We need to pump out of this. Our drive shaft is going to be down here. Because I think our drive shaft is going to go that way. To there. We'll probably just bridge that gap a little bit. Because we're going to pump both sides of this. So we'll have a pump here pulling out of that. We can't. We can't do that. We can, because we want to put a clutch on it. We can have the clutch powered there. So that the drive shaft on this side only turns when we engage the clutch. Yes? Yes? Correct? Might be a bit of a stretch, that one. Might be a bit of a stretch. Let's see how it goes. Let's put away these tools that we're not using again. I mean, we might need them again. We might be being an idiot. It's okay. It's not our first time. We've been an idiot before. And we want the gears. And we want a belt. Do we have a belt in there? No, we don't. We have dried kelp, though, which is good. We do have some shafts. Oh, we do have... Oh, they're large. We don't want large. We don't want the largies. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We don't want the largies. There we go. Got more shafts. That's good. We want... I don't actually know how many gears we want. At least 2. At least 2 gears. Give me another shaft. Let's try that. And we need the conveyor belt. Where is the belt in this debacle? If I knew what it was called, I would search for it. It's been a while since I've recorded any of this, actually. I intended to do more, but it just never happened. Dried kelp. Okay, so we need 6 dried kelp. That's plenty. We got plenty in there. Can't believe we've run out of belt. We did push the belt kind of hard. I'm not too worried about running out of dried kelp. Yeah, 4 belts. Good. Alright, let's go see what we can do with this then. We obviously don't have the clutch mechanism, which I think is... We've got one downstairs. Let's go see what it's called. Rather than just hunting for it. We know it exists, we just don't know the names of these things. This thing. The clutch. It's called a clutch. So the clutch we're looking for is actually called a clutch. Oh, it makes you think, doesn't it? Doesn't it just make you think? Alrighty, so we want shaft in there, like, nope. Can we put the gear in? Will the gear go in? Nope, doesn't want to do it. Does not want to do it. Oh, we have got that as an issue. We might just need to reroute that into there, because otherwise we're going to have a problem. That's not what I wanted to happen. I want that somewhere where I could use it, please. Thank you. There you go. That's better. Because we need to bring that shaft along, which we can actually do now, like that, which gets us our gear place there, and our last shaft place there, which we can then break that out down there, and that's where our clutch will be. We then need a conveyor belt out to here, and that will be another cogwheel, won't it? Like that. Can I do that? I can. Excellent. So that will transfer power into here. We can then drive shaft that, and I think do that. And that will transfer power to that thing. So we just need that clutch in place, and this, theoretically, will start moving water. And nothing else, because we don't have pumps yet. That's fine, that's all good. That was some thinking. Oof, my brain hurts now. Oof, oof, my brain hurts. So we need to make a clutch. We need to fashion, if you will, a clutch. How the hell? How in the actual hell do we make a clutch? C-L-U-T-C-H. We get bits and bobs and shit and stuff. That's not too bad, actually. That's not too bad. That's a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of the other, and we're done. All of those things sound worth doing, especially the little bit of the other. Swipe that and then donk it with some of that. Donk is a technical term. Don't think for a second I made that up. It is a recognized technical term. And we are making that. I'm just gonna click it in. And we have got a lever on us, so that should be good. So we can plap that bad boy in the hole, and hopefully it will sit where it's supposed to sit. And then we'll find out if we've overloaded things. We still have to add 2 more devices. This chain that's doing all of this down to this pump, it does all of that side of stuff. It does downstairs. It just is comprehensive. All right, that made a noise. Where'd my bucket go? It's in there. Oh, we need to trigger you, don't we? We need to give you a timing signal. You need a timing signal, because if we put this is why we had this lever in our inventory. We put that down. Four buckets of water. It works. Okay. We just need a timing signal on that, and then that will start filling up with water. I don't know what happens when it reaches full capacity. But I'm terrified of this room. This room is terrifying. And then we have pump coming out of there. Ooh, we could bang that on there, can't we? And that shuts that side of things down. So if we put like 10 buckets into this system, we need that to kind of pre-fill. We'll need to run this so that it's pre-filling, but we don't want it pumping lava and water into that while we're doing that. It doesn't pump as quickly as it empties, which is a bonus, but it's still going to be problematic. We need that timer so we can fill that, because it will backfill, I guess. T-I-M-E-R. Is there a timer here? What do you do? Do we have one of these? We may have one of these. We did something over here that caused this to just randomly drop. That might be our solution. Because we had stuff going on. Yeah, we've got one. We've got a timer. It seems like it needed a lever to manage it, but that's okay. We know what we're doing with a lever. That might be a bit of a stretch. But generally, this thing just needs to run. I'm a little concerned about walking over the top of that. How do I place this? If I break that, can I place this in here? I'm having a water crisis at the moment. Can I place that there, and will it hold the water off? Yes, it will. That's around the wrong way, isn't it? That won't do what I need it to do. Can I place it this way? No, it wants to go that way round. Do I need to give it a redstone signal that it will honour? Is that why we had the lever there? No, the lever there was for control purposes. That's just a big old no there, isn't it? Flip me. See, that placed around the right. No, it always orientates itself that way, doesn't it? It's not respecting my orientation. Oh, it is. So why the holy hell wouldn't it place like that? There we go. That's what I wanted. So that's got 180-second delay. So we want probably just 20. Do you get the impression that's round the wrong way? I get the impression that's round the wrong way. Nope. Nope. Okay. Can we place it from here? Nope. God damn. This is such a frustration. I'm not entirely sure how to place this. Yeah, it's just placing it around the wrong way. Maybe there's a solution in here if I do that. Nope, that doesn't work. God damn it, will this thing just... This block is driving me batshit insane. I can put it down, and it's not right. Pick it up. How the hell do you place this thing? That's not what I want. I want it like... No. Jesus Christ, block. Would you just place already? What am I missing here? That's what I want. No, again, that's not what I want. How the hell do you place this thing? Alright, I'm going to stop the water for a second, because that might be causing me issues. If I put a redstone signal down, that's a redstone signal. Will this thing now honour that redstone signal? Yes, it will. Perfect. If I lose that block now, that's not doing anything, is it? Yeah, that's what I want. But it doesn't do anything. And it was doing more when it was placed like... Oh god, now I can't get it to place right again. Alright, okay, let's go figure out what the bloody hell this block does, because Jesus Christ, it's killing me softly. Right, we've got that. We're going to slap a redstone signal there. That does nothing. Okay, we're going to slap a redstone signal there. That does nothing. It was ticking before. Holy hell. Get some redstone. And let's slap some redstone there. So it's the red that's pulsing. And if we slap that on there, that stops it. Yes. Okay. So that's, we know what that's doing. We need the red side to be... As we kind of had it, I think. It was doing that. There is no bucket in there. Which is why it's not doing anything, isn't it? Okay, okay, okay. I think that's probably the root cause of my problem here. We need to get that doing... That. Yes, that's doing what it's supposed to do. We can throw in the lever to control it. Honestly, making heavy weather of this. We turn that off. That stops. We let the water flow. We turn on the machine here at the clutch. Apparently we had 2 levers on us. There should be an empty bucket in there now, so we turn that on. That's doing it. Wow. Perfect. Good. That's doing what it's supposed to do. We'll probably throw more buckets into the mix. That might make a mess of things, but I'd like that hopper to have... If I stand near it, it gets upset. It will never break, but it will get upset, because that pipe can only pull empty buckets. Cool. So we'll let that run for a bit while we make the next things, which are going to be pumps. So we need to knock out a couple of pumps. And then... Oh, it's not when I stand next to it. It just has moments where the timing just doesn't work out quite right. And it just makes a mess of things. That's fine. That's not a problem. That's not a problem. We can live with it going wrong intermittently. It's not going to break anything, I don't think. I think we can pump straight out the side of that, and that will be held off on that. I mean, it is multi-purpose, this. I'm wondering if we could get an alternate power on that. If we could draw off there somewhere, send it up and bring it into that, so that that is constantly working. So we're not having to run it off the same power as the pump, because the pump power kind of needs to be dedicated. I think we'll be okay, because this doesn't drain as quickly as that can fill it. And we're up to 62 buckets already. Okay, well, it's the end of the episode, so that's a good thing. We will get some stuff done. Next episode involving pumps and whatnot, having stuff and things. Then we'll be able to finalise this. Then we will be able to potentially look at how we're going to deal with all of these. We got that. Everything in here needs processing out. We've got some iron in here somewhere. God only knows where. Plans and machinations. Okay, we got lots of that. Oh, it's only 24 charged. Okay, right. So from Furryearsworld for now, I just need to stop looking at things. We are going to go with a cheery old ta-ta.